Enfield, welcome to Lakeview Productions Wildfire Softball as the Charlton Wildfire face off against the Barracudas in the semi-finals. It's a great day. It turned out to be a great day. We welcome you back inside the broadcast with the Wildfire. Just took out the Thunder. Able to get a win, which is a big win for them. Excited for them again. It's another Final Four performance. They were here just a couple weeks ago in the Final Four, not in Enfield, but in Charlton, at the Charlton tournament. Yet again, we're back again at it. And today, facing off against the 2 seed, the Barracudas. Barracudas are the home team as they are higher up. The Wildfire take the bat first. Could be an advantage, a disadvantage too. We don't know. It doesn't really matter. 12:30 start. We get ready to go right away. We'll take a look at the pitcher. We'll probably see the ace. They were able to take out the Cheshire Flames to start off today. So that's where we're at right now. Let's head on to the field. Obviously, same lineup. Selena, McKenzie, floods into Cannon, Chloe. Then we switch again to Moore. They'll watch the pitcher chant right now. And we will watch the pitcher as well. It's a race, definitely. And the ball isn't coming out. This game is non-time limit. There'll be no time limit for this game. They will go the length. Whatever that will be, we'll find out. But it's the semifinals. Here we go. It's time for the Treehouse first pitch to kick this game off. First pitch is away, and it's ball 1. Unfortunately, same. Here goes the pitch. Swing and a miss. Winner advances to the finals. Low in the dirt. Comes the pitch up top. Another ball. He does not give anything low. It's nothing below the knees. Nothing high. He'll give some stuff low, but anything above the chest he's not giving. Time's out. A little bit of some dust in the field. So I'll call time for the dust. Now we go back. Selena's in a 2-1. Here's the pitch. She swings and a miss. Here's the pitch. A little quicker pitching, swing and a miss, strike 3. Now Shorty's up. It's hard for him to read the strike zone. And we'll talk to Carl a little bit later, but quicker pitch and they might not be able to hit it maybe. We'll see. Strike 1. Another swing and a miss. Here's the pitch, strike 3. Anything above the chest will be a ball. Yeah. But you have to understand the strike zone. Anything above the chest, it's a ball. That's what he's called it all year. 4 outfielders for the Barracudas. That's 2. Good night, Chloe! Let's go get a rip, rip, rip! Rip, rip, rip. Rip, rip, rip. Takes the first swing of the game for Chloe. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Nobody on base. It's 2 outs. Let's try to get somebody on base in the dirt. Ball 2, 3. 3-1 you're taking here. That's what I'm doing. In this situation you have to take, I think. Here's the pitch, and that's ball 4. So she'll get the first base. Now Grace will take to the the plate. Start understanding as the first 2 batters go. She's starting a little faster, but nothing they can't handle. Here comes the pitch. Ow. One strike. 2 now. They're all a tad bit late on it. Again, trying to let these girls know anything up high is not getting called. That looked like strike 3 to me. Even though it's the other team, and dead. Nice eye, Grace! We're all tied up at 2-2 at this point. Nobody has scored a run yet. It's the top of the first inning. It was a quick 1-2, and now this is for out number 3. It's Chloe on second. Here comes the pitch. She'll hit it. It will head to right field. They're sending Chloe to home. She will be safe for the 1-0 Wildfire lead. RBI for Grace. Here's Kingsley with Barbara. The bat that just won't stop. Here comes the pitch. It's high. Grace will stay at 1. Here's the pitch. There's a strike. Anything above the chest is a ball, but that was just about on it. Once you settle in on the strike, so I went. Turned into be a beautiful day. We saw the coats. Now there's no coats. It's a beautiful day. Here's the pitch. She'll foul it off. Barely outside. Some confusion there with he's not arguing it. One nothing Wildfire take the early lead. Well, it was a long inning, that's for sure. The Wildfire end up scoring a run off of it. It's now the bottom of the first. So it's 1-0. And our cornerstone bank starting pitcher is Selena Peel. Here's the pitch. And that will go for ball 1. Selena's pitched the end of last game, so kind of warm. Let's see if she can keep it up. Here's the pitch. That should be a strike, and it is. Two strikes. This pitch. That's a little low. Same pitch as the first one, bud. Here comes the pitch. Fouls it out. In the dirt. Full count, I want to say, or is it 2-2? One of the two. Yeah, let's get this batter. Come on, Beam. Get momentum our way. Let's get this batter out. This pitch. She'll lose it at first. Let's hit the Carl. Yeah, guys, thanks for getting to me. Look, basically, what I wanted to say is, so the lining on the field is gone. They line it in the morning, and that's it. They have not lined the field once this tournament. So there is not a batter's box. The umpire is going off of absolutely nothing. There is no batter's box. He's going off of his own mind on a strike zone right now. Imagining the batter's box, but there is none. So that's the situation right now. No batter's box. The umpire is simply just imagining one. Ball, 2 strikes. Thanks to the report, Carl. That one to first. Tags the base. And the runner will be held at third. Pitch, she'll hit it to Lauren, who will grab it for the out. 2 outs, but it's still an RBI. It's a tie game, 1-1. Strike. What's the pitch? Selena is a friend of mine. Strike, strike, strike. They throw strikes all the time. Strike, strike, strike. What's the pitch? Yeah, that's it. Strike for Selena. Here comes the pitch. It's a little low. There's the pitch. She'll swing at it for strike 3. Tie game, 1-1. Allie's up to bat. Back here in Enfield, the ball's in coming down. It's just called, so we get ready to go. Loving what's the action that we have going on the field. The team is playing very good. There's the pitch up high. How bad? Hello? Nobody's on. Comes the pitch, fouls it out. And that's for sure that bat's on fire right now. It's a new bat. Here comes the pitch up top. Good eye, 7. Shark is a friend of mine. Rip, rip, rip. She can rip it anytime. Rip, rip, rip. Anytime or any place. Rip, rip, rip. Now it's Lauren. It's in low. There's the pitch. Ooh. Woo! He's gonna do that. There's the pitch. She'll pop it all the way to the outfield where it's caught. Nice hit though. Now it's Natalia, who had a controversial one down the first base line. Umpire just got one into the midsection. Hopefully he's okay. Here's a pitch up high. Nobody on base. Leaves it up there, but yeah, she had a controversial one down the first base line. More on that story we head to Carl. Yeah, if you missed the last game, Natalia had one and it bounced up on the plate. The umpire couldn't see. Maybe there's no line. She called it foul. It was fair by a mile, in our opinion. There's one to second base, where they'll be out, and that will be 3. Still all tied up at 1. We'll be right back. Lakeview Productions Wildfire Softball is presented by Ted's Package Store. Beer, wine, and liquor located in Charlton, Mass. Treehouse Brewing Company. Credit One Bank, built on trust. Cornerstone Bank, excuse me. Built on trust. Dunkin' Donuts, America, and Charlton Wildfire run on Dunkin'. And if I'm missing, Dick's Sporting Goods. Every season starts at Dick's. Let's get this started. Comes the pitch. Low. It's running away from you. All right. Here comes the pitch. That's a strike. Yeah, Bean. Strike, strike, strike. Here comes the pitch. There's one. It fouls it out. That's the pitch. She'll hit it down to Selena, who will make the throw to first for the out.
Watch the ball. Do not take your eyes off that ball.
She'll throw that ball down the middle. Strike.
Hey,
Listen to this.
looking out there. Watch the ball.
There's the pitch. No, she's not. Strike. I said, no, you're not, because they asked, are you afraid to pitch into a pitcher? Extremely confident that Selena's not. 1-2. Make it out number 2. That's a pitch. That's a strike. Selena might have found the strike zone.
Hey, Nick, right here. Addie. Chloe.
Don't lose this battle. Strike 3. That was a K. Short inning. 1, 2, 3. We'll be right back. Balls are in. We're getting ready to do this. Action from the semifinal game, all tied up at 1. Addie, Cassidy, and Nikki are guaranteed to bat. Last game. Rip! And it's third for a grab. Now what a story Cassie has been this weekend. Didn't really hit. Stepped out of the box in the Enfield tournament. In Charlton Summer Smash. Now, in the box, hitting the ball, and got one last time, got on base. That's a good eye as well, becoming a dangerous player potentially. Hit it at the perfect time yesterday. And what a difference a couple games makes, what a difference a hit makes, what a difference a tournament makes. And 1 walk. 1-1. Time for the catcher. Up there goes gravity, up they go down, yep, no man, yep. One strike. Mickey's up and is swinging in the net. I don't know though, guys. I was talking to Cassidy's brother the other day. He doesn't know if she does, because she does know how to. I think she knows how to slide, and I think she knows how to slide. pitch. Gets the hit to the third. Second base is a way overthrow. He's sending her. Nikki's coming to 2. Cassidy's safe at home. It's 2-1 Wildfire. Nikki with an RBI. Wildfire with the top of the order. Here's the pitch. Selena is a friend of mine. Rip, rip, rip. She can rip it anytime. Rip, rip, rip. Anytime or any place. Rip, rip, rip. She will rip it in your face. Rip, rip, rip. Here's the pitch down low. She'll take the walk. And it's first and second with Shorty up. Let's go, Shorty! Hits it. It's to the shortstop who bobbles slightly. Nikki's going to take the turn, and they won't throw. It's bases loaded, presented by Ted's. And 1 out, or maybe it's 2. 1 out. So there's a chance here. Force on all bases, though. Here we go. Here's the pitch. Ow! Nice swing, nice swing. Here we go, Chloe! Rip, rip, rip. Down low. Don't. Do not steal. Chance for a double play. Force on every base. Here's the pitch. She will hit this one here. It's a force out, but it's an RBI. So she wasn't out because it was a force. I got the RBI. Here's a hit. She'll bobble. Send her. Let's go, Wildfire! Way to get those bats cranking. Let's go! I lost track of the score. It's in the top left of your corner. I will check in quickly at the end, but I've lost track of it. All right, Kingsley, let's give Barbara a rep. Here we go. It's third and first. Here comes the pitch. There it is. It's gonna go. And another runner is scored. Yep, Grace is the 5th run. Now it's Allison. Oh! Right on it. You look good. Rip! 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 Rip, rip, rip. Rip, rip, rip. Rip, rip, rip. Rip, rip, rip. 2 outs. Grace safe at third. That's the 5th run, Miss Grace. 2-2. Oh my God, it's so inside. But what an inning. The Wildfire take the lead. What an inning. Wildfire with a 5-1 lead. As we get ready to go. Here we go. It's all about defense now. We will play the length of the game. There is 0 time limit for this one. So it doesn't matter what happens. We're here for the majority. Strike. Ah. Yeah, I hate this sound, man. Comes Bean. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Nobody on base. Addie, Cassidy, Chloe, Allison are in the outfield. Nikki's sitting for this one. There's the pitch. No. It's the pitch. Victory. That should be strike 3 now. Here's the pitch. That's a strike. There's another one. Strike 3. Turn up the radio. That's a little high. There's the pitch, that's a strike. 1, 2, 3 for Selena. We'll be right back. Lauren, Natalia, Addie, and then Nikki? Who's that? Oh no. Cassie will take what's coming up here. Lauren starts us off though. Had a hit in the last one. Let's hope she can continue that today. They're gonna have a little bit of a talk before we go.
Play like you mean it. Here we go. let's go! Turn it on! Turn it on, let's go!
And the Barracudas need some energy. Playing the Wildfire. There's one that goes by. Here's the pitch. 3-0 in the count. All right, 23, good eye. Rip, rip, rip. Green light. I'm giving the green light. Green light. Green light. Take a swing here. Try to get something. Not like that, though. First base. Now Natalia's up. And the winner of this game will have a date with Wachusett or the dreaded Timberwolves. I haven't gotten that yet. We don't know, but we will find out up high. We go Natalia, rip, rip, rip. Hi. Nice strike. Dead ball, and Natalia gets to go to first.
Line drive, fly ball, listen to me halfway. I say back, go back hard.
I don't believe there's an out yet. So no outs. Nikki's guaranteed up now. Swing and a miss. Pass ball, and most likely will seal up high. Here's the pitch. That's a pop fly. And they get to the outfield. And she's going. 1 run's in. Lauren home, but what a hit by Addie Staney. Nice RBI, Addie! Now Cassidy's up. Here's the pitch. Nice eye, nice eye! It goes by, she's going. That's what Coach Matt just said. Here we go, 2, rip, rip, rip. Love seeing the swing. That's what I just gotta say. I want to see a more educated swing, though. Nice eye, nice eye, nice eye. Anything above the chest is a ball. What's the pitch? There's a strike.
There it is, there it is. You got one, D! You got one, D! Here we go, Dylan.
1 out. Here's Nikki. Ooh. Ah, nice cut. Nikki is a friend of mine. Rip, rip, rip. She can rip it anytime. Rip, rip, rip. Anytime or any place. Up high. Got a great lead by Natalia. Addie and Natalia. It's a good eye by Nikki. Swinning. 2 outs, now Selena's up. Selena is a friend of mine. Rip, rip, rip. She can rip it anytime. Rip, rip, rip. Swing and a miss. Two runners with a chance, scoring position. Lauren made it home. Made it a 6-1 game. They're stretching these in and outs, the Wildfire are. No balls, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch down low in the dirt. We're down. Just yelled at Bean to go hit Mom's car. There's her mom's car over there. So she's going to hit that. A lot of movement. It's up high. 2-2. Oh! Strike 3, but hey, still a good inning. 2 runs were scored on that one, so that's that. Wildfire playing great. Let's keep it going on the defensive side. We'll be right back. So when we look at the numbers, the final inning in the 6th is an unlimited inning. You're in the bottom of the 4th. We're going to go 6 innings today. That's a strike. Nice spot, Bean. Not a friend of mine, Squeeze. They squeeze in my pitcher all the time, Squeeze. Don't matter how good the pitch, Squeeze. There you know. Sorry, Beans, we have to be right down the middle.
Out at first. Forward and shorty. Ready.
Low. So runner on first with the walk. This is the bottom of the 4th, so they score 5 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It'll be a 1-point game. The 5th inning. Gotta make a decision a little sooner. Strike. Ball 4. That's a hit to first. Third.
Nice job, Laurie. Nice job, Selena.
Get out. There. 1 out. Ball in the air, we're holding.
Runner on 3 and 2, no force. You know, it'd be really aggressive right there if Coach Hatters throw it from first to third to get the double play. I would like to see him try it. Not gonna lie. It's the pitch, a little high. Spend it all game. Gotta protect. Gotta protect. Bases are loaded. Thanks to Ted's presenting that all season long. Here we go, Bean! Strike, strike, strike!
Yes. Blow it.
Strike. Strike. There's the pitch low. Alright, Wildfire, here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go, Bean, 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 let's go, strike, strike, strike! Yep. It's a hit. To Shorty to first for an out. It's an RBI. 1 out. Two outs, a run scored. 5-2. Or is it 5-3? No, I think it's only 2. Nope, no force. First base, 2 outs. Here's the pitch, a little high.
Italia. Right there. I want you right there. Yep.
Watch a crazy display over on the Wachusett game against Timberwolves. I'd love to see Wachusett win that game. All Massachusetts, potentially, if the Wildfire can close this out, it would be an all Massachusetts championship game, all Central Massachusetts for that. Let's go, Bean! Strike, strike, strike! We'll be right back. Here we go, Mackenzie's up. All right, Kenzie, let's go get a hit.
All depends what you do here.
Here's the pitch. It's a pop up, and we'll hit the dugout. Go out of play. Allison cheers for the hit of the dugout. Swing and a miss. Top of the 5th inning. A 7-2 lead for the Wildfire. Comes the pitch down low. Fouls it out. Comes the pitch. She'll hit it. And we'll go to second base, to first. Safe. Way to run, Shorty. Way to run. Let's go, Wildfire. Here we go, Chloe. Rip, rip, rip. Ball behind the umpire. Here comes the pitch. A little high, run into second. Gives the thumbs up. No out. Comes the pitch. She'll foul this one. Low. This umpire's deaf. He cannot hear anything. It's the pitch. Up high. Here we go, Wildfire. Here we go. Third base is loaded. Shot it to the shortstop, the first, out. One out, but Kenzie gets in for an RBI. So it's 8-2. Wildfire pumping in strikes. Pumping in runs, pumping in strikes, pumping in steals. Rip, strike, steal, that's the name of the game. They're doing all the above. Comes the pitch. She'll hit it. It's a rocket! All the way to the fence! And it's a double. space. Rip, rip, rip.
Pass ball you hear, okay?
Barbara is a friend of mine. Rip, rip, rip. That bat rips all the time. One out, runner on second. What a big hit for Grace. Let's take a look at it. A moon shot to the outfield. The great work by the outfielders to get that one in. Event to third. Oh, it almost could have went out. It was close. There's the hit. It'll stop slow to first, out, 2. It advances the runner though. So now Allison's up with Grace on third. Bottom of the 5th inning coming up. Is a friend of mine. Rip, rip, rip. She can rip it anytime. Rip, rip, rip. Anytime or any place. Rip, rip, rip. She can rip it into space. Rip, rip, rip.
Good job, Jaden.
Comes the pitch down low. Allie's first. Here we go, Lauren! Rip, rip, rip! 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 Way to run it out, Lauren! Nice RBI!
Damn, it wasn't an RBI. She's safe.
It's still an RBI. Comes the pitch, high. Is the pitch. I haven't seen that one all game. God. Strike zone's getting big all of a sudden. Had to swing at it. Right back. What a beautiful day it's turned into here in Enfield. I mean, let's be honest. It's been a great day of softball action. And the Wildfire 8-2 in the lead. And a chance to make it to the championship game with a date with Wachusett or the Timberwolves. We'll find that out soon. That game will start 3 o'clock sharp. 1:45 at this point in the bottom of the 5th inning. Here we go. Go. Back her up. Let's go, Mean Bean. pitch. Yep. Strike, strike, strike. Comes the pitch. Anything high, I mean, I've said it 100 times, I'm sure. But nothing's gonna get you're not getting all games. That's for sure. Here comes the pitch. Yeah. The low strike is all of a sudden coming into play. Hasn't been called all game, but all of a sudden, the low strike. Comes the pitch. Strike 3. Nice work, Bean. Comes the pitch. A little high. Here we go, Bean. Selena is a friend of mine. Strike, strike, strike. Shoot those strikes all the time. Strike, strike, strike. Comes the pitch. That's a bunt. Popped up, foul ball. Nice cover, Natalia. Allison almost got took out by a bird. I don't know if it's gonna go all the way to Mars. Misses. Oh my God. Let's go get some strikes, 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 strikes. Yeah! Didn't look like a ball to me. Comes the pitch. Oh my God, come on, it's right there. Eight-2, we're winning. Semifinals. Is it 10 now?
Yeah, my mom said it's 2.
Jeez.
Yeah,
Well, we're winning, so.
I saw Parker.
Yeah, it's how the all-star practice.
Yeah, it was a scrimmage, I'm pretty sure. It was after my scrimmage.
Nope.
So they pretty much guaranteed finals.
Oh, we'll see. It's bottom of the 5th. They're going 6. 6 innings open. We go, Bean.
Casey pitch yet?
Yeah, she pitched some of the first game.
Oh, she really not hurt. Did she do any good?
She did all right. She had a tough first. She walked a couple in the first game.
So she's second.
For the first inning, yeah. The second inning, she did good, though. She did good the second inning. First inning was a little rough, I won't lie. But the second inning, she did very good. And when she pitched the third, she got a 1, 2, 3, I want to say. And then the fourth, they put Bean in. And that was the game.
Did they miss you?
What?
Did they miss you in the fourth or something?
No, the time limit. Game went forever.
What time did this game start?
There's no time limit. Yeah. Still, it's already a 2-hour game. Great work, Grace.
Nice grab, Grace. Now the game's out there.
Oh, yeah. Low. Nice job, Kingsley. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Close the mechanism. Pitch up high. When he yells, throw it. Go. Get him in the pickle. Strike. Man, look good, look good.
First base.
Yep. Coley had it in the first. She did pretty good. Pretty solid. Yeah. Eat it. Final game will be on field 1. Either going to be against the Timberwolves or what you said. There's a strike. What? I want to say 2. Maybe just 1. Alright, Bean, let's go. Dive in there, let's go.
Right.
Here's the pitch, there it is. Great spot, Bean. Now it's time for a strike 3. Gives the pitch, strike 3. Great inning. The final inning coming up. Wildfire up to bat. Oh, it could be Mercy. And that's the game. Don't know why.
After 4 innings, if you, I think, well, this is how my life goes. After 6, 4 innings, you're up like 8.
Right. Alright, now time for our Dick Swerngos 3 stars of the game. Selena, obviously. Huge hit, big hit. Grace had a rocket to the fence. That's our 2nd star of the game. I think the whole team deserves one, I think. They all did well. It's dead. They all kind of are 3 stars of the game. We have championship game on field 1 as the Wildfire take a quest for potentially a rematch against the Timberwolves or a Central Mass showdown. We'll find out. Dunkin' Donuts pregame show.